Hey there, nerds. Jimmy Palmquist here with Brandon and James. And our nerdy question this week, and I love these guys, so please keep submitting them. These are so much fun. And this one's a head scratcher in that there are so many options and we had to narrow it down. We were asked, who is our favorite villain all time? We did not want to get into specifics. We wanted to go just with that question. So we're not picking only movies, only comic books, only just favorite villain all time. Who would like to start?
Go with James, so you can start because I'm
Okay.
This way I can
teetering
count
on a
and think
few.
for myself, but go ahead.
This is so hard for me because there are so many amazing villains I can think of that I could just like spout off the top of my head that are so incredible for many different
He's
reasons.
gonna pick somebody that perspective-wise you can
It's gonna be a
consider him a
hero.
villain.
Watch, it's gonna be some
Yep, I'm
hero.
fucking
It's like
telling you. Watch.
Captain America.
No, you'll be surprised. My favorite villain, the villain I will never get tired of, is JoJo's Bizarre Adventures Yoshikage Kira.
I am shocked. Who is that? I don't even know.
Here's a fucked up thing is I don't know if that's a villain or not. Like I couldn't tell if he's being smart.
So
I
Yoshikage,
1% that is watching and knows this agrees.
They're making fun of me,
Or at least
and
it
they
makes
won't even
sense.
let
I
me
don't know.
explain.
No, go on.
Yeah.
So
I'm
Yoshikage
listening
Kira
intently.
is the major antagonist of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4. He is a serial killer in the town of Morio who kills women and takes their hands for pleasure. And he has a hyper powerful ability that basically allows him to hide any evidence of his killings. He is incredibly smart and incredibly cunning. And the reason I love him so much is because he is such a terrifying and real character. The writer for JoJo, Hirohiko Araki, legitimately studied psychopathy and serial killer tendencies to build this character. And it's so terrifying every time he shows up because you legitimately don't know if he's going to win or not because he's so smart that he managed to have like 4 of the smartest characters in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure on their back leg because he just is that cunning. And throughout the entire show, he keeps getting away with the horrific things he does, and he never has any remorse. But what I love the most is that he still exhibits traits of psychopathy. When he's losing, he loses his marbles. He gets pissed, which is a classic case of narcissism and psychopathy. He has no remorse for killing people, and he takes pleasure in it. And he's just all around like a horrible human being, but he blends in as like a normal person. And he's such an effective character in that way. Yes, Brandon?
Does he know that if he cuts the hands off of the women, they're no longer attached to the woman, therefore using them for pleasure is still him? It doesn't...
That's the point. That's the point. He originally just killed to kill, but then he developed a hand fetish, which there's an amazing scene about that that's really funny. And then he developed his staying power, where he can basically just leave the arms and hold on to them. The whole point is that it makes no logical sense to any one of us, but to him, it makes his cock hard. So what the hell do I know?
The only part I really took away from that is it makes no sense to anybody.
Really? Can I contribute to the conversation?
All right, James, that was a great answer. I am sure somebody agrees. Brandon, what are your thoughts?
I can't win.
Hey, listen, this was me for like the first like 15 years that I knew your father. So, you know, at
literally
least
the trailer we made for Nerd Alert was what I feel now, but twice.
So, I don't know. I would love to say something like the Joker or something like that, but like I really think my favorite villain really is Doctor Doom. I love Doctor Doom. Just because you like there's always villains that think they like what they're doing isn't bad but he is always convinced that everything he's doing is like for the betterment of his world. And he's always been such a good villain. He's played such a big role. Even right now, the giant event right now going on with Marvel is One World Under Doom, where he's the Sorcerer Supreme and he's reshaped the entire world to just be what he wants. We're getting him in Doomsday. I think it's about time that he really gets this theatrical notice, because I've always found him to be such a good villain. And even like I'm rereading the John Byrne Fantastic Four, and that's like some classic Doom stuff. And it's always, he is a bad guy who does bad things, but at the end of the day, he's always trying to make sure that his homeland is taken care of and doing his stuff, or doing what, living to their potential and stuff. And there's been different iterations at Latveria and the things that happen, but I've always been a Doom fan. I just think he has that look. He's menacing. He looks like a villain. He's always looked like the ultimate bad guy. And yeah, it's Dr. Doom.
I will agree with that wholeheartedly. He has had one of the greatest glow ups in like comic book villain history, because he was goofy for a bit and then he became this menace. And it's like, oh, and I just love how petty he is with Richards. I just love how petty he is with just Reed Richards. Like,
well, he always wants to one up him. He always
Exactly.
wants to he always is trying to show that he is the smarter of the two.
He's fighting for a better world, but he's so petty about it. And I absolutely adore that.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be mine. You?
I like
Jimmy?
that one. I like that answer. And James, yes, I'm teasing you. A lot of it has to do with I just don't know that story at all. So I choose to tease you in my ignorance than anything else. But as I realize, I'm going to say a character that really hasn't been in social awareness for quite some time. Yes, I would love to say Darth Vader. Yes, I would love to say the Joker. I think these are awesome villains, but when I really look at it, the one that has held my attention, whether it's a movie, book, or TV show, is Hannibal Lecter. I think
that's a good pick, man. Oh man.
He was originally portrayed by Brian Cox in a TV or a movie called
Manhunter,
by Michael Mann, which was not great, but even that depiction was pretty good. But it really is Anthony Hopkins portraying him in Silence of the Lambs. That was phenomenal, that we just saw this character. And I think he only has like 10 minutes of screen time, but it's just unbelievable, this character. And then if you go back and you read the books, so good. Good. And they remade what was Manhunter, which was not the name of the book. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but Ed Norton was in that one.
Red Dragon.
Thank you.
It's so funny actually thinking about that, like the intro to him getting revealed, because like you find out that he was working with what's his, I think his name's Graham. Yes. Ed Norton. Will Graham. And when you watch Red Dragon and it's revealed that Hannibal is the killer, that is such a good scene. And man, that's a great pick.
And if you read the book Hannibal, the movie,
I did
not so much.
Oh God!
Oh my God! Some of the scenes that they tried to portray in the movie with Ray Liotta. Oh my God! When he's feeding him his own brains in the book, you're like, holy shit! That's
Hannibal. The movie is such a letdown because that book is incredible, and they barely adapted it into a movie. And man, that's a good pick.
It was so good. And then even the TV show with Mads Mikkelsen coming back and playing him was so good. And that's where we see Will really hooking up as an early FBI agent with him and working on the crimes. It's just so fascinating to see this genius who is just manipulating the FBI for fun, then finally gets caught. Oh my God. It's just his psyche, his genius, his motivation, everything about the character of Hannibal Lecter, and even the prequels where they describe why he is the way he is, as far as his daughter or his sister and growing up poor. It's just phenomenal. I love Hannibal Lecter. He's horrific, fascinating. You even want to be him at times. Just an amazing character. So I got to say that is my favorite villain of all time. And I can't think of a bad portrayal. I don't even know if there's any comic books, but in the books, in the movies, in the TV shows, all of them are good on some level. I really enjoy it.
That's such a good pick, man. I'm jealous that you grabbed that. That is very solid.
I mean, Hannibal sticks in the mind. Look, anybody who knows Silence of the Lambs will know the line, "Are the lambs still screaming, Clarice?" And he's not even in the movie that much, but he sticks with you because he makes such a strong impression. And it's terrifying because You know he's smarter than you could ever be. Anybody who watches that movie knows he's smarter than you could possibly fathom. And that's what makes it so terrifying, is that you have no way of beating him. And so you just have to accept that he will always be better than you. And it's just so terrifying to think that anything Clarice does with him, at least in Silence of the Lambs, it's like, is he full of shit right now? Is he just playing her? Or is he actually trying?
One of my favorite scenes is he is intellectual. He is
Yep.
messing with her mind. But then when he gets to his prison escape and he is beating the shit out of those guards with their own nightsticks.
Oh my God.
The blood that's on his face, and you just look into his eyes and they're dead, but he's enjoying himself. And you're like, oh my God, this intellectual guy that if you've never read the books, this is what you're seeing. And now he's being violent and brutally violent. You're like, did not see that coming.
Not to mention what that role did for horror as a genre to help people take it more seriously.
Yes.
Academy Award winning.
Yes, that's what I'm like. Yeah, damn, dude, nice pull.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
If I had a nickel for every time we picked a psychopath, I'd have 2 nickels.
Yeah.
Well, my other choice was like Leatherface, and I'm like, you know what? That's not real. I have been fascinated, but it's not really the same. So, yeah.
And you know what's fun too is like even like Doom or this whole wave of like classic villains now being more anti-heroes and stuff. Like Hannibal Lecter is a bad person through and through. Like he is not a good person. There's no way to look at him in any sort of like positive light.
He's a hedonist. Whatever makes him happy. Like the book and the movie got this pretty good. When he's the curator of the Italian museum in Hannibal, and you're like, yeah, he's living his best life. That's what he wants to do. He's just hiding out, doing what he wants to do. No apologies, no nothing. So when they're on his trail, all right, let's have dinner.
I hear he's having a friend for dinner.
Exactly.
He usually does.
So good. So good. Anyway, thank you so much for asking your questions. Please,
awesome
please
question.
Our way. We love nerding out about anything, and this really kind of focuses us so we can think about one part of nerddom. So thank you. Keep them coming. And let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Who is your favorite?
Yes, actually, I would love to see people list their favorite villains. Let us know.
And let us know more about this JoJo. What was it, James?
Yeah, if anyone can give us a better... If anyone wants to tag a video of like a summary.
You've watched Dragon Ball, Brandon.
I have.
Please,
I guess.
is it?
Frieza's
the sequel to Dragon Ball.
I bet Frieza is a better villain.
Or
Cell a better villain.
All I know is they killed a dog in the first episode, so I was out.
All right. Yep. That sounds awful. All right. Well, thank you again.